Good morning. My name is Jamie. Just like all of you, I need to know how to add captions to my videos and post them in Blackboard. Um, you'll excuse the glasses and the no makeup and the hair. I've stopped caring. So, I figured some things out, and I'm not going to hoard that information to myself. If you are a visual learner and need a tutorial like I do, that's why I'm doing this. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen and give you as much information as I possibly can. So this is my desktop. I'm going to go ahead and go into Blackboard. Now, disclaimer, you guys, I'm not an educational designer. I figured this out on my own. There may be a totally better way to do it. I may be doing it all wrong, but it looks like I figured some things out. So, you know, this is what I'm going to do. And I think everybody's kind of in their own boat and has to figure out what they're going to do. Now, I don't know squat about Blackboard Collaborate. I don't intend to use Blackboard Collaborate. I'm a Zoom girl. So I intend to use Zoom to record all of my class sessions. So if you're intending to use Zoom and you're in Blackboard, I am inside my yoga class. Just so that you know, you can go to courses. All of your courses are listed over here. My media right here is going to be important to you if you intend to use Zoom, because this is where your Zoom sessions are going to drop. So I'm going to enter my yoga class. Now, if you go down to course tools and you look for Zoom Classroom, it should be right here, but it's not. It's not there, okay? You will not find it under course tools. It is not there. It is hidden. You have to add it as a course link. So you come up here to this plus sign and you go to tool link and you locate it here, Zoom Classroom. They did show this at the very end of the webinar yesterday in the Sink or Swim. And then you can click on that and then you can name it whatever you want. I've already done that. I named it Participate in Class Sessions here so that students have no questions about where they go to participate in class. So I click on that. It launches you directly to Zoom. Now, if you have a SandJack Zoom account using your SandJack email, then it is going to direct you directly to that. It's taking a second, so I'm just going to let it do what it needs to do. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So I just clicked there. I don't know what happened, but there you go. So it takes me to Zoom. Now I have already scheduled all of my Zoom meetings because my class is going to meet on Monday, Wednesday at 8:35 a.m. So to schedule a Zoom meeting, you click on schedule a new meeting. It automatically puts the course title in there for you. You say when you're going to click a day and a time and how long you want it to be. And then if it's a recurring meeting, which all of our meetings probably are, if you're teaching in a flex or a online on a schedule situation, click on recurring meeting, then click on weekly. And you can schedule it for whatever days and times your class is going to meet. And then it's going to populate that. So I've already done that. There's a couple of other things here, a couple of other settings that you can do. And then you would click save. I'm not gonna click save because I've already done it. So here are all of my meetings from now until the end of December, which I forgot to show you one thing. So I'm going to go back and show you that one thing. If you do recurring meeting, you choose the end date. So go ahead and set that end date for the end of the semester way down there. And then it'll work out. It'll work out just fine. So then you have all of your meetings here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and schedule a test meeting. I'm going to title it test. I'm not gonna enter a description. I'm gonna do it right now for today. I don't want it to be a recurring meeting. I just want it to show you some things, so I'm gonna save it. Now, when you save it, it automatically takes you to a place where you can copy the invitation, you can start the meeting right away, or you can go back to course meetings. So I'm just gonna take us back to course meetings because that's likely what you'll do if you're not starting a meeting right then. Scheduling these meetings in advance does make it so that you don't have to schedule the meeting every single day. Makes it really easy. You can go to test. I'm going to go to test to start this meeting. I've never Zoomed during a Zoom, so we're going to see what happens. I'm already in another meeting, so it's not going to let me do that because I'm in this meeting right now with you recording it. So what happens is you're going to start the meeting. You do need to press record. The record button is down at the bottom. And then once you're done with your session, whatever it is, a lecture or a class session, then you hit the record button to stop the record button, and then you leave the meeting. What's going to happen is that meeting, that session, that recorded session is going to drop into My Media, okay? I'll show you where that's located. You're also going to get an email that should have the recorded session, a link to the recorded session. You have it there. You can save it to your local computer if you want to, but it doesn't do you any good for the purposes of using it within Blackboard. Okay, so I'm going to show you where that Zoom meeting is going to pop up. If you go to courses, the top of your Sandjack Blackboard situation up here, click on courses. Your courses are over here. Your Quickly stuff is here. And then it go to My Media. So click on My Media. Now I recorded a test Zoom session yesterday, just like what I just showed you, okay? And it is this one right here. Okay, so it is going to show up here. Yesterday, it didn't show up here. I had to click on add new, and all of a sudden it was there. And I don't know why. I think it just took some time because now this morning it's showing up right there. So I would click on this video. Now you're going to see that this video already has captions because I've already captioned it. So you can't hear me.
This is just a test.
And there's my captions.
Recording to the cloud, seeing how everything's gonna go.
So it didn't pick up everything that I said, and that's okay. I haven't figured out how to edit the captions yet. I'm still working on that, but for right now, it's all about getting the recording up and, you know, getting captions on there. At least that's what it's about for me. I will figure out how to edit those captions later. So what you do once you have your video pulled up, if you need to edit, if you need to add captions, which we all do, you go here to Actions. You click on Actions. And then it says Caption and Enrich. You click on Caption and Enrich. Now, it shows here that I've already requested captions and that task has been completed. What will happen here is you won't see this. It'll say no requests have been made, okay, if you haven't requested captions yet. You'll go down here to order caption and enrichment services. There's no other option than machine. There's no other option than English. The feature is captions, so you click on submit. Once you click on submit, your captions have been ordered. Now, it's not an automatic thing. It doesn't just automatically happen and boom, wonderful, you have captions. If you click on this arrow right here, it says that the turnaround time is 30 minutes. Now, this was a 20 to 30 second video as my test video. I don't know if that's going to take longer once we start uploading hour-and-a-half class sessions. My guess is probably. So it said that it was supposed to take 30 minutes. It took closer to an hour and 30 minutes to caption my video. I didn't get any kind of email or notification about that. I don't know if there's a way to make that happen. I just had to keep checking back to see if captions were there. One time I checked and boom, the captions were there, like magic. So this is what happens with your Zoom video. It is captioned, and then it is there. So yeah, there we go. So here's the deal. This is in my media. This has not been deployed or published as a captioned video yet to any particular course. So if you're teaching multiple courses, which most of us are, you're going to have multiple class sessions that need to be recorded and need to be captioned. They're all going to end up right here in my media if you are using that Zoom classroom feature. You're going to have to deploy them or publish them to the individual course that you want. That's my understanding. That may not be true, but that's what I had to do. So I click on my yoga video. I've waited however long I needed to wait. I've got the captions, and here's what I need to do. I go to actions, and then I go to publish. When I click on publish, I switch it from private to published, and it says publish in gallery. And here's a list of all of your courses that you teach, plus ones that you taught way back in the day, plus New Faculty Academy and academic learning and all these other things that are in Blackboard. So I go to the course that I want to put it in. I click on yoga because that's where I want it to go. It says that it's going to that media gallery, and I click on save. Now, I'm not doing any of that right now because I've already done it and it's already been published to my yoga course. Okay, so that's how I get it out of my general media gallery that's here under courses. That's how I get it from here over to here where it needs to be. Okay, so I'm going to click on my yoga course. I've already sent it over. I can check that it's in that media gallery by going over here within my course Blackboard site under course tools and clicking on media gallery right there. And it doesn't pop up. I don't see it, but I click on this video. And the last time I clicked on that video, it showed up over here, and now it's not showing up. So I don't really know what that's about. There's probably an answer for that. I just don't know it because I'm figuring this out just like you as I go along. But you can see that one of my other test videos is here, so I made it happen, and here it is right there. I'm going to talk to you about this other video here in a second. Okay. I want there to be a place where my students can go and access these videos. Right now, this media gallery is under course management, course tools. That's my stuff. I know the students can't see any of that. So the whole point of this, right, to add captions, is to make this accessible to students. So the students need access to the videos. I have found that there are two ways to do that. So you can do that by adding it to your course content. If you already have a course content thing and you have folders and things like that in there, you can create a new folder to wherever you want to put your videos. I created a new content area by clicking on the plus sign and then clicking on content area where students can go and access their video. So you just click on content area, you name it whatever you want, and then it's going to show up over here on your left-hand side. I named that access to recorded classes. So that's where I want my videos to go. I haven't put anything there yet. Two ways that you can do this. Click on tools at the top. You can give them general access to the media gallery. If you go down to more tools, click on that, and then you go to media gallery. Media gallery, you can name that something else if you want to. I'm not going to do that. Click on submit. What this does is it gives them general access to the media gallery so that they see what you see. I did put my, well, I'll show you. So they click on media gallery, that's essentially a link. Again, I don't know why that Zoom video is not showing up here, but it shows up somewhere else. So this is another test video that I did. And they can click on that just like I can. They see it exactly the same way that I do. If I go into student preview and I go to access recorded classes and I go to media gallery, then they see exactly what I see. If I take it off of edit mode and I go to access recorded classes and I go to media gallery, they see the same thing that I do. Those are the two different ways that I know to check to see what the students see. So that's that. That is one way to do it. I don't love that way because I don't really want to give them access to the whole media gallery because it looks like they can add their own media. Now, if you want to do that and you want to give them access to add their own media, I guess that's your call. The other thing that you can do is you can go to tools and you can go to Kaltura Media. When you click on Kaltura Media, this enables you to put the video right in. Now, funnily enough, here's my Zoom, my Zoom guy, my Zoom test, right? So here is my other one. There's the one that I was showing you that came from the media gallery. I can't find it in my course media gallery like I could before. I don't know what happened from yesterday to today, but it is here. So now watch what happens. I play this. We saw in the other media gallery that it had captions.
Okay. This is a test.
I play it here, there's no captions.
This is just a test.
So that really confused me. I'm like, what the hell? There's no captions. What's going on? So I, stewed about that for a long time and tried to figure that out for a long time. But then I was like, well, let's just try something. So you select the video. You put a title to it, whatever the title of your lecture or your session is going to be. I'm just going to call it test. You can add a description just like any other thing that you're adding to Blackboard. You click on submit and there your video shows up. If you press play, come on.
Okay, this is a test.
Now the captions are there.
This
Students
is
can
just
make
a
this
test.
bigger so that
According to the
it is their full
cloud,
screen, which will be my
seeing how
preference.
everything's gonna go.
So that is the process of going from recording a Zoom session and then adding captions and then putting it in your course where you want it to be. Okay? Quick review. You Zoom, it's recorded, it automatically goes to My Media. You go to My Media, you find your video, whatever it was, you click on it, you go to Actions, Caption and Enrich. That orders your captions. Again, that's not automatic. That is going to take at least 30 minutes. With longer videos, probably a day or two, okay? You don't get any kind of notification when that's done. You just have to check on it. And then you go to Actions again, click on Publish, and then that's where you can send it to your class, okay? Once you have sent it to your class, you can add it to your course wherever you want it to be in two ways. Go to the content area where you want the classes to be. Click on Tools. You can either go to More Tools and do Media Gallery, giving the students general access to your media gallery. You only have to do that once. That is the good thing about that. Because they'll constantly have access to your media gallery, and anytime anything new is uploaded and captioned, then they'll have access to it. So that might be the plus of that. That's my understanding. With tools, if you want to add it as a kind of an embedded thing, you would go to Kaltura Media here under Tools, select the video that you want, add any kind of description or title, and then it'll be there, and it's captioned, and it works. The process works. Okay? Now, here's my suggestion if you have pre-recorded media. This would be if you are using Blackboard Collaborate. If you have pre-recorded lectures that you've recorded, you know, in YouTube or in Zoom or whatever, however you have your pre-recorded media. I have learned that it does need to be an MP4. If it's anything else, it takes forever to download or to upload, and it ends up not working. But as soon as I converted it to an MP4, it worked really well. Instead of this is going to be media that you are uploading yourself. So instead of uploading it here to My Media and then having to go through that extra step of adding it to the course that you want, just do it in the course that you want. So I'm going to use yoga again. And you can do that same process here by going into your course where you want it to be, going to Course Tools, and going to Media Gallery. Sorry. When you go to Media Gallery and you want to upload media that's not already there, click on Add Media. Okay. See, now when I click on Add Media, all of my tests are there. So that's weird. It's very strange. So if I want to add media, I go to Add New, and I go to Media Upload. And then you can choose a file two ways. You can either drag it from your desktop to the box, or you can choose a file to upload. So I'm going to choose a file to upload. I'm just going to take this Zoom test that I have here that I've been using for everything. I'm going to click on open, and it's going to upload the media. Now it's working very quickly, which is a great thing. It's only a 20-second video though. And I can upload it directly to my course. We're going to call this Zoom 03. The upload is complete. I'm going to save it and then go to my media so that I can see it. It does this little doodad where it says media is being processed. While that's happening, I can caption it, right? So I go to actions, I go to caption and enrich, because this media hasn't been captioned. I just uploaded it from my desktop directly to the course. And then I'm ordering caption and enrichment services. I would just click on submit. It's going to tell you that it's not ready. So there you go. You cannot order captions while the media is still being processed. So this is probably going to take a while. The media is processed. You go to actions, caption and enrich. Once the captioning has been processed, check back on it. You should see that captions show up in your video. Okay, it's ready to be processed. So you can see,
Hello,
I'm talking.
this is a test video.
There's no captions there, right? So I want to caption it. Caption and enrich. Order caption, it says no requests were found. That means I haven't requested captions on this particular video yet. I click on submit. So that's where you can see how it's going to be captioned, what the features are. It says status is pending. Turnaround time is going to be 30 minutes. So I'm not going to sit here on this video and wait 30 minutes with you. Once it's captioned, then it's already in your course. Okay, you don't have to do that extra step of going back to my media and sending it over to the course. So that's, kind of the good thing if you are using Blackboard Collaborate to record your sessions and you're having to upload it. You can upload it directly to the course and bypass the whole My Media thing. So I would also assume that with the Zoom classroom, where it drops into My Media, you could probably move it into your course and then caption it, because that option is there. I just chose to caption it and then move it. I suppose you could do it either way. Not 100% sure on that. But then once it's already in your course, then you can just go to wherever you want to put it, go to your content area, go to your tools, and then go to Kaltura Media, and then you'll be able to put it where you want it. So here it is, it's right here. It's not captioned yet because the captioning process hasn't ended. But once it does, it's right there. I can select it, rename it, put a description on it, and plop it right in. So that's what I have learned. That is what I have essentially taught myself how to do. Again, I am not an expert. And there may be a better way to do that. I may just be unaware of it. So there you go. That's what I know. If you have questions, I can't guarantee you that I have the answers, but I'll try to help as best I can. This is what I figured out. All right, everybody have a good day. Bye now.